This is a mic check. This is a mic check. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Probably gonna be starting sooner than later, maybe in like around 2 minutes. Perfectamundo. BTCD got some fuel, unfortunately. Why unfortunately, man? I don't understand why people are so upset when Bitcoin runs. This is what you guys want, believe me. Krisha, around like 1 hour ago, I'm reading the chat now. She's like, "Y'all ready for 52K?" And Omnar is like, 52? We need 51 first. Oh man. And then he goes on to say, "Come on, Krish." It's like she doesn't know how to count. Yes, yes, we are aware. 51 comes before 52. Whoa, 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 what's this over here? She says, "Still better than Sean's Moon Boy. I bet Sean's dreaming of 1 mil. Hey, I'm just thinking ahead. Just thinking ahead. I have way too many tabs open. Miles says audio's all G. Alright, good to know, man. Thank you, guys. It's not too soft, eh? Because, believe it or not, on my screen over here, it says my audio's too soft. Too low. Soft isn't the right word. Okay, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, Bob says it's a bit low too. I'm gonna go ahead and increase it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. 52 K, 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 52 Let's go through the comments first. This is gonna be a more casual stream. I'm actually not feeling too well today. I have this massive headache. I kind of pushed it today with my readings, and yeah, been just studying all morning, all day pretty much, and last night too. So I have like this really massive headache. I shouldn't be on the screen for too long today. So Ken is in here too. How's it going, Ken? I gotta give Ace mod rights too, so I notice when he does message. I'm kind of using the mod rights right now just to mark out the seedlings. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the charts. I believe everything's a-okay. I hope it doesn't flop like last time. Do you guys remember last time I tried flipping to the charts and it just flopped on me? And okay, it's working. The chart's a little bit too big though. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce that. How's that? That's good, eh? Alright, so we're just gonna be watching Bitcoin, guys. For the most part, watch it perhaps touch 60,000. I mean, sorry, 60,000. 52,000. Get that hydration up. Yeah, it could be that too. But I drink a lot of water, man. It's very unlikely that. You Aussie BMAC? We have a lot of Aussies in here, but who's BMAC? Okay, there we go. Alright, so Bitcoin, guys, been very interesting, right? But then again, if you just look at the higher time frames, you notice that it's not really done much other than this break over here. Ever since this break over here from 39,000 to 46,000, and this was the big break that we were talking about ever since over here. Rather, only I was talking about. Even Krisha wasn't on page with me on this one over here. But I've been building a position ever since then. In fact, I added yesterday to my position on that move that we had, right over here, I believe it was somewhere around here, right? We had like this volatile move, and then price did go against me for a while, but we held even the 1 hour dynamic the entire time. Wait, this is the 1 hour, what am I saying? So here, this makes more sense. So I did add on this drive over here at around 48,500. I added to my position. As you can see, price went against me for a while and drove all the way back up. Now, the reason I was comfortable doing that was because we were talking about this in the seed. Yesterday, we were talking about how this price action over here was so familiar to me, so reminiscent of what was happening around Christmas as well while I was on the beach. At that time, I wasn't trading the lower time frame, so I did not take a position because I wouldn't be able to manage the trade. But I was talking to Carlos Hatham about how there's a good 75% chance that even though we are seeing this ugly price action, we're just going to drift up and break up, right? Because I've been victim to this, guys. I've been victim to this kind of price action in the past. And like I've talked about in the past, right? When you're victim to something, you can use it to your advantage. Before I go on, though, let me confirm you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? I think you guys can, but I'm just gonna wait for confirmation before I go on. I'm just gonna go on regardless. Okay, cool. Hey, oh hey Jojo, how's it going? Good to see you in here. It's been a while. So the what's it called? The chat is a bit delayed on my end, so forgive me if I take a bit to realize that you guys are responding. Alright, so going back to the charts over here, right? I've been victim to this kind of price action in the past, especially during the bear market. The bear market was brutal, guys. Like, I've been victim to bear traps, bull traps, you name it, man, you name it. So you gotta learn from those experiences, like especially when you get shook out. I don't want to say shook out, but punched in the guts emotionally, right? When you get punched in the guts emotionally, remember those moments. Remember those moments, because that's going to be your edge. That's going to be your edge moving forward. I think my strongest edge in this market is just my ability to recall emotions when I'm going through them again. It's not that I'm like, people, Krisha says this all the time, she's like, you're so stoic, you're so emotionally you're so emotionally collected. I'm not really. It's just that I recognize those emotions within myself, the same emotions that many of you guys go through, and I'm able to say, hey, Krisha, you see this? You see what we're feeling right here? This is exactly what we need to counter. This is what we felt at so and so scenario. So I'll recall with her moments in the past where we made mistakes, right? Together. Krisha and I don't put on trades that often together anymore. She trades her own style and I trade my own style. Recently, we've been trading dot together though. So that's something. But yeah, going back on topic, it's the emotions that you guys need to remember, because that's what every candle is, right? I mean, grouped together, every candle is giving you a clue as to what the market is feeling, and you can trade that, just that. Now, use all the techniques that we teach here on a daily basis. On the C program, we go into a lot of this more in depth, but you realize how simple it is at the end of the day. So yeah, price did go against me over there. I just held on because multiple things, the emotions that I just talked about, I recognized that not in me, I wasn't going through any emotions, but I could recognize the emotions everybody else would go through, and this was that, man. I've seen this many times. Secondly, because we have that great position coming in all the way from this area here, and then we added again as soon as we took the daily dynamic, right? That was the big one, guys. This was the gift. This was Bitcoin's late Christmas gift to all of you. Okay, look at how well we closed. I don't say how well we closed, but look at the close. We were looking for 35,000 to be retaken. That's all we said, right? Just to retake 35,000, and we're going to get super bullish. And it wasn't that we retook 35,000 and closed way above, right? Sometimes you get those kind of candle closes, and it's just like, oh, now I've got to wait for a retest. Look at that. Look at what we got. We got the close right above. We could have just literally bought right there, but we got the retest right after too. Okay, and then we didn't look back. We did not look back. So if you guys have any questions in regards to Bitcoin and how we're going to be looking to trade this, here to answer your questions. Until then, I'm going to take a sip of water. Go through the comments. Hey, we see a lot of seedlings in here today. Ajesh is in here. How's it going, Ajesh? Ken is in here too. Ace as well. Indraneel Jain. IJ. I'm just going to call you IJ, man. It's so hard to pronounce your name. But yeah, good to see you in here too, buddy. Good to see you in here too. I've been noticing your activity in the seed chat recently, man. And I'm really, really happy with that. I think I'm going to learn so much faster. I wish I was there to reply to all your questions every moment of the day, but man, like I'm literally, I feel like I haven't not been. I've literally been working non-stop recently, and just I don't want to call it work because I enjoy everything I do, but I've been trying to catch up on 2 years worth of readings ahead of time, so that way I can take it a bit easier. On an upcoming vacation, by the way, I have planned, Krisha and I, of course, have planned 50,900, guys. 51,000 soon. Why is Ada bleeding? Ada. Man, I've been, look at this shot here. What did I tell you about this? What did I tell you guys about this one? Did anybody listen to me? No, nobody. Again, this is another one that even Krisha was doubting me on. I'm like, I was so certain on this one. I don't say I was so certain, right? I don't want to that certainty mindset. We shouldn't entertain that at Mango. Always leave room for being wrong. Leave a lot of room for being wrong. But I felt really confident selling my Ethereum in this zone over here. And sell I did. I had a lot of Ethereum, guys. If some of you guys knew how much Ethereum I had. Like even the small moves were significant. Anyways, go back to the comments. I'll be interested to hear your input on VET. It has successfully broken several legacy resistance lines over the past weeks. It has underperformed the market. I have a theory, but would like to hear mine. My theory on what? On why it's underperforming? I have no theory, man. I have no theory on that. There could be some fundamental reasons. I don't follow the fundamentals. Ace is like, I listened, but I have a question. So Carlos listened too, and a few people. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people listened, to be honest. But yeah, let me go ahead and read the rest of your question. I was going to go off on a tangent there. I decided not to. The all BTC charts tend to change direction so damn quick, whether it's up or down. Makes it hard to tell if you're making the right decision. Right decision in what? What are you trying to achieve, really? Right? What are you trying to achieve? You got to ask that question. So if you can elaborate on what your goal is, like, are you just trying to be in the most optimal trade in every single part of your portfolio at all times? Is that what you're trying to do? Bitcoin dominance has been very, very clear to read, man. It's not been doing much. If you're looking at the 1 hour or even the daily, you shouldn't even be looking at the daily, even though it's panned on the daily right now. Just look at the weekly. It's not changing direction much. It's going in waves. This has been the easiest thing to read about the crypto market. If it takes back the weekly dynamic, we know what to do. In fact, you could look at the daily dynamic. That's what I'm looking at, by the way. We take back the daily dynamic on Bitcoin dominance. It's not gonna be very difficult to make a decision, right? That's what the dynamic is there for us to do, to just make life easy. By the way, 51,000 guys. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. I can't answer that question for you, man. So his question is, I want to switch from ETH to BTC, but I feel ETH is close to a bottom. That is why I'm about to jump over. Should I still jump over? You're asking me to make a financial decision for you, and we don't do that over here. I give you guys my analysis. I give you guys, I literally tell you guys everything I do all the time, right? Even when it comes to altcoins, the seedlings know literally every coin I'm looking at, which ones I'm interested in, which ones I'm very bullish on. But I never ever will say do this, do that. It's up to you guys to do whatever the hell you want. Yo, Ollie, I was wondering where you were, man. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Bitcoin just cracked 51,000, by the way, but 51,200 now. So there are ways you can, like, so if you're getting into an altcoin trade, right? So if you guys are really interested in learning, and the thing about bull markets is that nobody wants to learn, right? I would really come on here and teach you guys, like, techniques you could do to hedge your altcoin exposure. The multiple things you can do, right? There are freaking now the crypto markets are mature enough that there are markets for you to be able to hedge your exposure to all coins. So let's say I'm taking a 1 Bitcoin position on DOT, right? I can go ahead and hedge that by using futures or using options, right? I can be like, okay, if Bitcoin does crack 50,000, I can buy a strike at 50K, okay, and be like, okay, cool, I'm hedged on that. That's one way. There's so many multiple ways to do that. You can literally just, let's say there's another thing you can do. Let's say you know that you have, this is something that I did, right? Let's say I know that I have USD coming in and I want to get into a long-term position on something like DOT, right? I want to get into a long position on DOT. But when I say long, I mean long-term, right? I'm not playing this on a short-term basis where I'm going to be like swinging in and out of this within a couple of days. What I could do is like, okay, I have these on-ramps coming in with my USD. Of course, it's going to take time. I can now use my Bitcoin collateral, okay, to buy a Bitcoin, okay, then use my real Bitcoin on Binance to take that Bitcoin position. That way, I'm covered when the USD does come in on my on-ramp with that collateral, right, collateralized Bitcoin, to just settle the position. Now, you need to be on an exchange that allows you to do that. And there are so many exchanges, right, that allow you to do that now. So, there's so many ways you can, like, hedge or rather cover yourself on these kind of moves if you're bullish on Bitcoin and you're bullish on altcoins. However, keep in mind though, like with what I did over there, I'm exposed to downside risk, but I wasn't feeling that, right? Clearly with the positions I took yesterday on Bitcoin, I wasn't feeling, or rather I wasn't directionally biased towards the downside. I was directionally biased towards the upside, so I traded to that direction. Now again, you can hedge yourself over there too. You just buy puts. There's always a price you can pay for risk to protect against risk, downside risk. There's always a price you can pay to protect against downside risk. Okay, you got to ask that question though, what's the price? Okay, and then ask yourself, what is the upside? And then you know whether the trade is worth it. Does that make sense? Oh Jesus, Bob, yeah, I've noticed that too. That's one of the things that drives my freaking gears, man. It grinds my gears. It grinds my gears so hard. Bitcoin, new all-time high. Bitcoin, new all-time high. I can't make a single video on that, man. I'm gonna have to make an entire course series, which I did start, by the way. And then I just I stopped it to be able to finish up the Ichimoku module for you guys. And you guys know how much effort I put into each module alone, right? Like, I really spend time thinking about how to explain the analogies and how to tie it all together. Like, you've seen the content, right, Ace? On, like, I'm not sure if you watch Ichimoku. That was one of Krisha's favorite, but I've enjoyed some of the other ones more myself personally. But so similar with the options course, that if I'm gonna do it, I really want to do it well. Vishal is here. He says, good morning, mangoes. Congrats on 50k to everyone. 50k for like the 60th time. But this time it's real, eh? This time it's real. So another thing you guys could have been looking for, by the way, is... Let's see if I have it open. Okay, Ollie, you ready for this, man? You ready for this? I set this up today. Let's see if it works. 1, 2. Oh, and it worked. Right, so I kind of showed you guys in one of the videos. I showed you guys exactly what I'd be looking for, okay, to get out of my Ethereum position or add to my Ethereum position. In fact, like, it was either or at the time. It was either or. And it was a very, very simple Mango mindset over there. And we were looking at FBDC on the daily. Okay, let me just type FBDC. So we are looking at only this, okay? So we are looking at FBDC on the daily, the 12-hour, and the 4-hour. Right now, it looks like it's not switching at all, but I'm switching time frames, and you can see that you can look at the returns over here, okay? So that's how you know that's actually switching time frames. You can see that the 12-hour, the daily, and the 4-hour are all short right now. And the daily switched short almost 3 days ago. The 12 hours was short 7.8 days ago. And that was the one we were looking at the most, right? Because that was the one that would give us the most what's the word I'm looking for? Most recent, the fastest signal that hey, things are going to be turning soon in favor of Bitcoin, and you don't want to be too exposed to Ethereum compared to Bitcoin at the very least. And we set alerts. For that. I don't set alerts that often, but I was very, very keen on watching this. I wanted to see confluence across everything that I was seeing, even the dashboard. And we got the alert on at BTC on the dashboard 8 freaking days ago. Then we got on the daily 3 days ago, the 4 hour, of course, 2 days ago. But the 4 hour has been switching on and off because, of course, it is a lower time frame. It's going to be more responsive to the small moves that Ethereum makes. But yeah, I told you guys I'd be watching this too. So. And if you look at only the Bitcoin pairings, guys, I'm looking at only the Bitcoin pairings over here, as you guys can see. I've clicked BTC. Most of them are all neutral short. It's not as green as it used to be, right? You can literally just gaze, or rather take an overview, just gauge. What's the word I'm looking for? You guys know what I'm talking about, though, right? Just like skim through it, and you know that hey, it's not as green as it used to look. The dashboard isn't as green as it used to be. That's how you know that hey, the altcoins aren't performing as well against Bitcoin at the very least. The high time frames, of course, are going to be a lot better. Yeah, kinda. They're still, so some are switching from long to neutral now. You're seeing that. You can see right over here at BTC on the 2-day has switched from long to neutral on so 3 days ago. 3 days ago, switched from long to neutral. Over here too, XRP 23 days ago. Actually, XRP is a Link BTC too. So Ollie says, what do you got drawn out on the lower time frames of Bitcoin? Channel wedge or still that ascending triangle breakout? I don't have anything drawn, man. On Bitcoin? I don't have anything drawn on the lower time frames. It's just this. Why does it need to be anything? It's just a trend. It's just going up. You could look at the 12-hour time frame though. Right, I'm looking at this horizontal. That's what I was looking at. That's the only thing I've been looking at. You can see from how clean my chart is. And yeah, we closed above it today. Retested it and boom. You guys gotta learn to know when to keep your chart as simple as possible. This was one of those times. Nah, man, I have nothing drawn out on the lower time frames. That's a good question, though. 174 viewers, 46 likes. Come on, guys. Come on, come on. That's why we stopped doing the streams, right? Because YouTube analytics literally told us you're not getting as much engagement on your live streams. So we just stopped doing that. Sherry Jones asks, how much is Doge right now? I have no idea. I haven't looked at the chart in weeks. Look at, I can't believe this. I can't believe this guy over here is still holding on. Still holding on to the dynamic. It's gonna give up soon. But Jesus. If it bounces, it's gonna bounce here. It's gonna bounce here because Bitcoin's doing well. It should hold. retest. I don't know. This you got the retest already, man. In my opinion, it was right here, closed right above. Got the retest already. That's the retest. You can see it. Boom. I mean, Bitcoin's been more than generous, to be fair. It gave us literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks of consolidation. 4 weeks, like a month of altcoins having their time in the sun. In fact, even this up thrust right over here was pretty bullish for altcoins regardless. I think if Bitcoin breaks up, altcoins could have one last leg relative to Bitcoin, right? Because look at the Mango dynamic here. I'm not going to be convinced that altcoins actually start, like, you know, getting sold off against Bitcoin until Bitcoin takes this dynamic level over here. Okay, because remember, this Bitcoin dominance chart over here has nothing to do with Bitcoin being bearish, right? We could just be seeing new money come in, and that new money being allocated into altcoins. So Bitcoin could keep going up, 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 and a portion of that gets allocated into. So think about it. Let's say you are a big investor and you have a lot of money to play with, and you're like, ah, cool. You know what? I'm going to take 90% of my money and buy Bitcoin, and I'm going to put 10% into altcoins because, I believe in Bitcoin. I agree that it's going to be the winner, but I want to gamble with 10%. I want to just try my luck because these altcoins could like moon, and why not have a moonshot? Everybody has those kind of flyer trades, right? You kind of have to do it as an investor just to keep your sanity. You have to be disciplined on your big trades. You have to be freaking disciplined on your big trades. But just to keep your sanity, it's kind of like a cheat day, right? When you're dieting, you gotta have that cheat day, right? Buying altcoins is that. It's your cheat day. So they put 10%, okay, of a massive portfolio into altcoins. But what you guys don't understand is that 10% is enough to move altcoins a lot. Bob says that, Sean, yeah, but YouTube can't even bother to prevent known fraud ads on their website. You really gonna trust their analytics? That's true, man. That's true. But I have nothing else to go with, right? I can't just fly blind. Time is a very scarce asset, man. Today, the past couple of days I've been kind of working really hard on my research, so I'm taking a day off today. So that's kind of why I'm doing the stream. And also Bitcoin, like breaking freaking 50,000 is a good occasion to do this. Yo, if I give out my playlist to everyone, it's not gonna be Mango anymore, right? It's gonna be everyone's playlist. You guys gotta come to Mango for the Mango playlist. Alright, let's go ahead and look at ADA. It's still up against resistance, guys. Resistance. There's a zone over here. If it breaks $1, it's likely going to make it to $1.40. If it breaks $1.40, I don't know. $2, $3, $5. I don't know. Cardano, what Cardano has going for it is that it's a it costs less, right? Nominal value, it's like only $1 now, so people think, oh my god, imagine if it gets to $50,000 like Bitcoin. Just imagine that. You're getting a chance to buy Cardano at Bitcoin's price when Bitcoin was $1. So a lot of new investors, amateur investors, to no fault of their own, but the entire educational system are going to fall for this. I mean, I'm not saying that Cardano is a bad investment, blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. What I'm trying to say is that what it has going for it in its favor is the fact that it costs less. It's going to make it more appetizing to buy for new traders. Against Robinhood after what they did to GameStop holders. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. At the end of the day, they did enable Robinhood traders to do what they were able to even do, but then they went around and screwed them. So either way, now the genie's out of the bottle. The lamp. Tan Swan Kai. Alright, I missed your question, man. Let's go ahead and make him. I can't make him a mod from here, unfortunately. He says, from your gut feeling and your experience, how long do you think this bull run will go until? Towards third quarter and of 2021? That's a really hard question, man. I'm gonna have to like gauge as things progress. I cannot answer that. Like this. Keep in mind, okay, I was trying to draw your attention, not your attention, just all the seedlings. We were trying to talk about this, but Bitcoin started ripping yesterday. When Bitcoin closed at 10,650 right over here, right? This was around October-ish, September-ish. That's when I started telling you guys, listen, it's time to watch only the monthly time frame. Wait for the year to close. Like I said, I'm not going to be trading anything other than the monthly, the weekly, and primarily my decisions are going to be made based on the December close leading into the Jan open, right? So essentially December open, Jan open. And I was only looking at the high time frames because I knew it was going to be so pivotal if we did get that massive close towards the year. And we got it before the year, to be honest, before the year could close. Like we got in November, right? We got this close in November. I was expecting this to happen more towards December. This candle over here was a big front run in my opinion. I was expecting this candle in December. So in this month alone, we were so ahead of schedule, in my view at least, right? Bitcoin was moving faster and I was happy for that. But at the same time, you got to understand that I wasn't able to even, I don't time things. I don't ever try to time things because of things like this. If you try to time the market, and if I try to be cute about this, and I would have missed the entire run. And this was massive, man. This was a massive win. Imagine missing out on this win. That would have been too brutal. So this is one of the reasons why I never try to time these kind of things. But going back to what I was saying, keep in mind that we were looking for that big yearly close. And when we finally got that yearly close above 20,000, in no time, we're literally mid-Feb. And already at $51,000. It just took a month and a half. People aren't understanding that time isn't really moving that fast, but Bitcoin is moving that fast. It's only mid-Feb, guys. It was not too long ago that we were grinding in this region for months. Now we're mid-Feb and we're already $51,000. People were chasing altcoins back then too. Do you guys remember that? People were trying to buy altcoins, and because they're like, oh, Bitcoin's not gonna do anything, it's not gonna change my life, blah blah blah. That's same old BS. And now I have friends in my real life who are just saying things like, oh man, all I had to do was buy a couple of $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, or like $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, whatever, right? And it would have meant something. But instead, trying to buy all coins and just losing Bitcoin is what people are doing. Hey, Nicholas is here. How's it going, Nicholas? Been a while. How are ya? He says the reason why you never tried to time. Yeah, you lost Satoshis, eh? Yeah. Don't lose Satoshis, man. Don't lose Satoshis. I'd rather lose USD than lose Satoshi. Check the MVRV Z-score, you will know, and everyone's looking at that, man. Imagine the entire crypto community is looking at that. It's very unlikely that the entire community knows when the top's gonna be. It's not. Tops don't work that way. Tops do not work that way. You guys are just gonna end up selling to people buying your Bitcoin. It's gonna end up being a trap. Good for you, Copolitan. Oh, you got a new job. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. When 39K? I'll tell you when. Hold up. $39K was on Feb 8th, 2021. That was 39K. That was a win. The difference between Bitcoin and altcoins. Bitcoin is the big daddy, and the altcoins are just there to extract Bitcoin from the rest of the market participants. People speculate on experiments on these altcoins. They're alternative coins that are pretty much experiments that people speculate on. Some of them are going to succeed and be immensely, enormously like profitable and successful. Yes, but most of them are going to fail. Bitcoin is a successful project already that has been established, proved itself, and showing its value proposition now today as the world begins to adopt it as their reserve currencies. So yeah, everything else is an experiment, man, including Ethereum. Like, it's not that you can't trade it; you can speculate on it too yourself. That's what markets are for, speculation. Indranil Jain says, guys who are new here, let me tell you that Mango is the best community. Sean, Krisha, Ollie, Vishal, some really great guys to hang out on chats with. Hey man, that's really sweet of you to say. Really sweet of you to say. I wish I was able to have more energy for you guys today, but like I said, I'm not feeling my best today. Haha, Ashok, that was a nice way to put it. What did Ashok say? Oh, there he is. 39K lol in the next bear run, and people will not buy. yeah, when it does finally come down there, people are not going to buy. Ollie's like, nah, we're not going to reach 39K. I think I know what numbers Ollie's looking at. He's probably looking at 55,000 to 60,000 for the bottom of the next bear market. Probably using his fibzos. BDC is magical gold, Krisha. It's not superior, it's magical gold. So should I dump 5,000 in Bitcoin now? 5,000 what? Stones? what? And And I'm just kidding, man. I don't mean to be snide with you, but it also depends on so many things in your life, man. Like, is $5,000 all the money you have? Is $5,000 less than 1%? Is $5,000 50%? You know, it's financial advice, and we don't do that here. We've been teaching people how to do this for like 2 years now. So if you watch the videos regularly, you'll get an idea of what you should be doing, and that's what I recommend. You should join the Discord too, buddy. www.themangoway.com/discord. You'll get a direct invite to our chat community. But I'll say this. I think having a 0% allocation in Bitcoin in your financial portfolio right now is almost irresponsible, right? It's almost irresponsible. It's financially irresponsible to have 0%. At the very least, you need around 0. I'm being conservative by saying 0.5% to 1% of your entire financial portfolio, right? Because this is the thing, right? Bitcoin is currently, and I've been saying this since around freaking $6,000 Bitcoin. Before that as well. I've been saying that it is literally a call option on the failure of the financial markets, right? Of the current financial system, not markets, the current financial system, the way this monetary experiment since 1976, ever since fiat decided to go off the gold standard and try something that was never, ever done before in the freaking tens of thousands of years that we've been a civilization that was always using money backed by something that was considered a hard asset, right? So we tried something new in 1973, 1976, and now people are beginning to question, hey, is this all beginning to unravel? Is it unraveling? And how do you protect yourself against that? Okay, it's not by buying a decentralized big computer system called Ethereum, right? It's not, you're not hedging yourself by buying the supercomputer of the world. No, you're not. No. And I don't know what Cardano is about, so I'm not going to comment on that. But Bitcoin is that very hedge. Okay, you can, and I'm not talking about the big, massive gains. Okay, over here, I'm just talking about, hey, if you have 1% of your entire financial portfolio in Bitcoin, it could either go to zero, right? Bitcoin could go to zero, in which case, what all that means is that, okay, it failed as a hedge, which means the financial system is A-okay, and you're good. Okay, cool. You still have 99% of your entire portfolio. Great. And that 99% of your portfolio is going to grow anyways, because that's what markets do. And that's what markets have been doing for the past like 50 years now, just going up. But if things do fail, if like we see the collapse of the US dollar, especially, like everybody is talking about, if you believe in it as well, that 1% could turn into that 99% of the rest of your portfolio. Does this make sense to you guys? Grant says just lost a subscriber. I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad. You can hit the unsubscribe, hit the dislike, and get the hell out of here. I'm not here to be answering your freaking questions. I'm here to spend time with the community members I enjoy talking to. Crypto Kitty says absolutely makes sense. Yeah. That being said, personally, I'll tell you guys, personally, most of my wealth is in Bitcoin. But also keep in mind that I understand Bitcoin on a fundamental level that most people, I'm not talking about the crypto community, I'm talking most people in the world don't fully understand. There's so much to study on Bitcoin alone, man. Like, there's no way I can keep up with any other altcoin. Bro, where can I put spare $1,000 now? Again, man, again, those kind of questions. I don't know. I need to know far more information. If it's spare money, like, what kind of gains are you looking for? Like I said, if you guys don't have Bitcoin, if you get on zero Bitcoin, that's where you start. Get off zero. Get off zero. That's where you. That's the one thing I can say with confidence. And still be willing for that to go to zero as well. And then okay, the way you can look at it, right, is that there are layers of risk. Where can I draw? Let's draw it here. There are layers of risk that keep going higher and higher. Okay, this is the best way to illustrate it as simply as possible. Okay, each line is a layer of risk. Okay, and then you have USD right at the bottom over here, which is also a risk. Okay, but the USD is a little bit different. Okay, just cash. Let's call it cash. Each time you go up a layer, right, you have more upside potential, but you also have more risk. So you're likely going to have a chance, you're increasing your chance of losing that money and it going to zero, right? So I would say Bitcoin is on the first layer. Okay, and then each time you go higher and higher, the chances of you losing that 1,000 is increasing, but the chances of you increasing that 1,000 is also increasing. So that's how you need to think about it. The thing about this is that the cryptocurrency is already such a new space in this world, right? It's such a new field, new industry. You don't need to be allocating that much into, you don't need to take that much risk to get the benefits already from Bitcoin. Like the benefits Bitcoin is going to give you, like, think about it, right? It's gone from around 6,000, actually 4,000, all the way up to 51,000 now within a year, less than a year actually. Like, those kind of gains are huge. But people were still looking only to chase altcoins. And that's fine. Altcoins have outperformed. Altcoins have kept up with Bitcoin, etc. But you've added so much more risk. Now, if $1,000 is not your entire savings, it doesn't matter, right? $1,000 is only a portion. Of course, go ahead and allocate it. It could go to zero. You don't care. But if you're going to be allocating like 90% of your entire life savings, right, into Bitcoin, or your entire portfolio, for your entire wealth, I wouldn't be doing that, man. I wouldn't be buying shitcoins. Are hardware wallets the best option for storing crypto? Yes. That's something I can say with confidence. I think you could go to themangoway.com/ledger to get a discount on a hardware wallet. Right? Kusha, does that work? Themangoway.com/ledger, LEDGER, should work. I didn't say that. Why do you think that Lightning Network was an overall failure for Bitcoin? I've never said that. I don't think it's a failure. It's so new. How can it be a failure? Sean, my diamond hands are fading, bro. They almost stole my ADA bags during this dip. They're not really diamond hands if they're fading, right? Did ADA dip? Against Bitcoin, probably. Like I told you guys, I'm trading ADA on the USD pairing. Oh, it's not loading for me. So if you're looking at the Bitcoin pairing, you clearly are concerned about stacking Satoshi. And was it really, really smart to be trading a big position on Cardano if you're watching Bitcoin consolidate aggressively against 50K? What do you think of the opportunity cost of continuing to hold an underperforming coin like XRP? I think it's huge, man. You can't be ignoring that kind of opportunity cost. For example, something like Ethereum that people have been saying have been outperforming Bitcoin. As soon as I saw the signs of it looking like it's going to start downtrending, I told you guys in the last video, I've been selling my Ethereum into Bitcoin over the past week. Right? You can't have that. You can't have that underperformance. The kind of underperformance that XRP is seeing is, I mean, has it moved recently? Maybe it has. So maybe my information's outdated. But nah, man, you can't. That's why that was my biggest gripe with XRP. I have nothing against its fundamentals, blah blah blah. I know nothing about it. But if if the rest of the market is running without you while you're still waiting for the moonshot, that's just no. You're gonna feel a lot of pain looking back at these moments. My trading view is not loading, man, so I can't check what's happening with ETH, but it's in a downtrend against Bitcoin. So there's around 200 of you here and not as many likes. Come on, hit the likes, guys. That way I know that these streams are being appreciated, and we'll do more of them that way. Yeah, Josh, that's one of the reasons why I don't talk about it as much anymore, because I don't want people to be putting money into something thinking that, hey, Sean is bullish on so and so coin because of its fundamentals, and because of that it's only going to go up, right? Because that's not true at all. Like I may be bullish on the fundamentals, but if there's a lot more to it for the price to go up, right? Like narrative matters. People buying in. When I say people buying in, I mean like people buying into the idea. There's so much that matters. So the fundamentals may be strong and it could go unnoticed for freaking decades. And you want the price to start moving in your direction, so that way you know the trend is beginning to shape and your thesis is being validated. And now when it comes to these brand new projects, it's kind of hard to see that on the charts, right? You need a little bit more price data. Yeah, CryptoKitty, I've been talking about that for the past week. I've let go of a significant portion of my Ethereum, like drastic portion of my Ethereum into Bitcoin. I did that last week. I did some actually even yesterday, a little bit more. So I don't have much Ethereum anymore compared to what I did have. It was just reallocation, right? Because remember, we took our Ethereum trade on the USD pairing at around $290 to $300. We've been building our Ethereum trade since then. And around then, it looked really good against Bitcoin, right? Not really good. It looked good and kept looking better and better and better. The trend kept developing. And now it's going the other way. The trend is changing, right? So this goes to your question too, Josh, right? I want to see that. I don't care about the fundamentals. I could be really, really bullish on fundamentals. Bitcoin too. Bitcoin included. But if the trend changes, if the trend on Bitcoin changes on the monthly, I'll be out. That's it. I'm out. Like I'll start scaling out. I won't just go like boom, of course. At the end of the day, my priority is to my fam. My priority is to Krisha. I'm going to put a freaking roof over our heads. I'm going to put food on the table. That's what I care about. That explains the drop. No, that just explains that a lot of the other professional traders are looking at the same things that I am. That's all that explains, right? And it shows that we as a community are in sync with what the market is doing. Because if you think about it, none of this is hard to do, right? We look at very, very, very simple things and we're like, all right, this is our view. and we're going to look for validation. Let's see if the market is also looking at it the way we are. And that's all you want to do. You want to go with the market. We're not fighting the market. We're not trying to be smarter than the market. We just don't want to lose to the market. That's all. If you don't lose to the market, you're going to win because the market is winning. The market's in a bull market, right? So that's all you need to do. You need to just go with the market. I'm not trying to do anything other than figure out what the market is doing. Link will be integrated with Swift November 2021. Target 500. Link will be integrated with Swift. Whoa. That'd be huge, man. I don't know if it's true, but that'd be huge. 2021. That's a kind of narrative Link needs. What's Link doing anyways? Link USD. I don't even have it on my sidebar anymore. ETH pumped, man, from 300 all the way to 1,900. It did so well. ETH led the entire market, right? ETH is a dinosaur blockchain technology. Time to move on to better ones that offer everything 2.0 does already, right? So yeah, the transition from Ethereum 1.0 to 2.0 is so freaking complex. Like, that's the biggest risk for me too. That's why I was never bullish on long-term Ethereum, because of that. Just because of that. Like, they're trying to leverage their network effects, right? And transition and make, and instead of creating something brand new, which in a way they kind of are, but they're trying to transition into it. Now the question is, can someone come and disrupt their network effects? That's going to be difficult, but it's possible. Perhaps DOT does it. I think it's all you need, man. Ethereum has a very, very unhealthy monopoly on the network effects right now for DeFi, and it's stupid ridiculous. The fees are stupid ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think that's... Yeah, Bob. Bob says, I never heard of Link integrating with Swift. I would really like to see a source for that. I don't think it's true, man. But it would be... I think it would have already been priced in. It would have already been priced in, and Link would have been sitting in at $150 to $200 right now, if that were true. Listen, if Ethereum breaks over the Mango dynamic again, I'm gonna switch bullish again. That's it. Like, I don't care at the end of the day what the fundamentals say. I got bearish as soon as it broke. As soon as it breaks up again, I'm gonna get bullish again. It's as simple as that. It broke here, we sold here, and it's been dumping since. Boom. Let's go, Bitcoin. So again, quick reminder, let me switch to... The dashboard gave us a call for Bitcoin 13 days ago, and you would be up 30%. It gave us a call on DOT as well 13 days ago, and guess what, guys? DOT has been outperforming Bitcoin. So if those of you are been paying attention in the C program, on the Seed Plays channel. You guys know that I got extremely bullish on DOT recently. This is one of the reasons why. It has been outperforming Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin has been grinding up really well. It's been showing on the .USDT chart on the dashboard as well. It's looking really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and do a DOT video sometime soon. Leave a comment down below. The comment, not in the live chat, actual comment, if you guys want me to do a DOT video. If I get enough comments in the live chat saying, yeah, a DOT video will be appreciated, I'll go ahead and do a video. I've been really, really stingy with my time recently. Mostly because the kind of people in the bull market, I really don't like most of the people that we draw in the bull market. Like, I like the bear markets, man. I just like the bear markets because we have good people. I actually really don't like the I don't like the people in the bull market. I'm sorry to say, guys. There's a lot of great people, yes, but there's more people who kind of come in and ruin the vibe. By the way, dashboard available at app.mangoresearch.co. app.mangoresearch.co. Oof, well said. Well said, Tan. Well said. He's turning into a seedling, guys. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I have tears coming to my eyes right now. For traders, the fundamentals of the candlesticks, not that of the products being traded. We got to screenshot that. It's a proud moment. It's like a dad seeing his kid grow and graduating. See ya, Nicholas. It was good seeing you here, man. Really, really good seeing you. Good luck on your new job and congratulations again. Yeah, Vishal, that's so cool. The transitions. Where is Ollie? He's disappeared. I need to make what into an app? What are you talking about then? app.mangoresearch.co. I think you can turn it into an app on your phone by creating a desktop icon shortcut. It's as good as an app, right? At that point, that's what I do for a lot of things I like. Bitcoin's only 51,000, man. The FOMO is not that real yet. It's gonna get real. Being a boss mod. Kush, I'm feeling pizza today. I think 51,000 warrants pizza. Vishal, you gonna join us, bud? What are you charting, man? There's nothing to chart. Price is going up. So what's the success rate of the Mango Vine now, guys? What's the success rate? Oh, we gotta give access to... forgot. I was gonna say it out loud by mistake. It's like 98% success rate. This thing's ridiculous. By the way, guys, the Mango Vine is no longer available for purchase. So we've been getting a few emails. Some of you somehow managed to get the link to the Vine anyways. but it's no longer available. We will be refunding. Of course, seedlings we may give. Okay, so this is how we're going to be doing it. If you have been in the community for a long time and you have proven yourself, then certain indicators will be available to you guys, so Vine being one of them. Isan Yusuf asks, Sean, do you still recommending selling ETH into Bitcoin as in today? Feel like I'm a bit late. It's a tough situation, man, now. Really tough situation. Can't answer that. I can't answer that for you. I'm sorry. I really wish I could. Really wish I could. You're gonna have to make the decision on your own. Cause the last thing I would want is for me to say, yeah, you should sell right now, do what I did, and then price bounces over here, right? Keep in mind that I've been selling for a while, so if FBDC does bounce over here, it's not going to mean much. It has a long way to go before it gets to my sell price. My average is around 0.39 something, right? I was selling across the Mango dynamic. And to be fair, the 12-hour is indicating, the 12-hour line over here is indicating that this could be bouncing. So, and I don't want to, yeah, this could bounce over here. I just don't think it will, right? I'm not going to rely on the Vine over here, on this one, to be honest. I could be wrong. The Vine usually gets it right, so I just don't have a strong opinion on this. I'll be trading it very simply. If this closes here, though, it's not gonna be good, man. Like I said, man, like I think you missed the video. I think you missed the video where I said, where I went into detail on this, and I talked about how this reminded me, all of this, the entire price action reminded me a lot of the Link BTC top from June, no, not June, was September 2020. Remind me of this. I know the structure is completely different. I get that, which is why people disagreed with me, but you guys are seeing now what I mean, right? It was the top of the DeFi cycle, and it was the top of a Link as well, and it broke down against Bitcoin the entire time and kept downtrending. Now, I don't think Ethereum is going to keep downtrending now. Don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about in terms of the market sentiment. It was Link leading last time without people realizing it. This time Ethereum led without people realizing it. And yeah, it's hard to explain my thoughts. I mean, I don't think you guys are trading it against Bitcoin. So if you guys aren't trading it against Bitcoin, you guys shouldn't care. It's still doing well on the USD side. Like, don't let what I'm doing influence your decisions, because you guys might be trading something completely different. If you guys are trading the Ethereum chart, like, this looks great. This could pop to freaking 2,000 any moment, 2,500, 3,000. So remember, the USD pairing looks fantastic. I just positioned because I wanted to be in the fastest horse in the game, and it started to look like Bitcoin was going to be outperforming Ethereum. That was the thesis I had. It just ended up being lucky that I was right. It's just luck, man. I could have been wrong. So don't take it for, oh man, this means that it's going to keep going down forever. It's not true at all. I just got lucky, and that's it. Ethereum may start outperforming soon. If your goal is to stack sats, then yeah, that's different. That's different, Isan. So my goal is to stack sats as well. Thanks for settling me, Lord. Yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go. There you go. Well, for Link, man. Link, you guys know what I've been looking for. Link. You're not gonna like my analysis, not because it's bad, but because I'm looking at the monthly, right? And my target was hit. I was looking for 35. Do you guys remember that? Go ahead and watch the old link videos. I said, hey, we have this bull flag here on the monthly time frame. I'm looking for $35. Well, we hit 35. And then after that, we could get to like 50, but 35 was the big target. I've been scaling out of my link at around 25-ish to 30, then 35. I don't have much link anymore either. I'm like literally, you guys will laugh at how much Bitcoin I have. It's more than 90%, maybe 95. We were looking at this bull flag, by the way. And we were accumulating a link over here. Right? Because the weekly mango dynamic was right over there. It's not looking, again, against USD, it's not looking bad at all. We could come down, maybe test 25. That's the support around 27 to 25 support level. I don't think it's coming down there, considering what Bitcoin's doing. But this could get to around, if you take out the high at 35, I'll be looking at $40. Candle close about 33, $40. You have ETH, XRP, ADA, BNB. Like I'm not seeing, but you guys say Bitcoin in your portfolios. So I hope it's because it's assumed that you guys all have Bitcoin. But I'm a little worried that you guys have no Bitcoin, which is fine. Yeah, to each her own, Ashley. But is the chat box working, by the way? Can you guys confirm? Alright guys, with that I'll be wrapping up over here. One inch is in a downtrend, MXS. Got out of that one a long time ago. Let's go ahead and look at it though. I had a really good trade on that one. It's so hard to type. 1 inch. So again, lost the mango dynamic, got out. Downtrend ever since. I've been keeping my altcoin trades especially really simple. Kusha started doing it too. Because of its energy consumption. Why? Because Bitcoin is helping improve the world's energy consumption, being more efficient with it. Going to make the world a greener place, because that's what Bitcoin's energy consumption is likely going to end up doing. It's the most efficient use of energy the world has ever seen. This is what I mean, right? Most people don't understand what Bitcoin's actually doing and what all of these things actually mean. They look at it on a superficial level. They read like one paragraph of an article and they're like, ah, I'm an expert now. Pancake swap? That sounds interesting. XTZ technical analysis, please. Nobody's asked for that one in a while. Let's go ahead and look at XTZ. What's that? What's that one doing? Holy. Look at it against Bitcoin. Oh, Jesus. It's just going sideways. It's... Yeah. There you go. If it starts closing candles above the mango dynamic over here, this reminds me a lot of Tron, actually. But yeah, if it closes the candles above the mango dynamic over here, likely going to have a nice run actually against Bitcoin. A really nice run. So there you go. That's what I'll be looking for. I want to see a nice I want to see 2 candle closes or a weekly candle close followed by a 3-day to 4-day candle close above this level right over here. And it could do well. The zone over here is going to be interesting. The fact that it lost that zone is what made it so bearish. But for now, it's not ready yet. The daily, let's look at the daily. Yeah, look, at least Tron looked a lot better on the daily. Like, I'll show you Tron. Like, see, oh, Tron just lost the daily over here too. Oopsies. Not good, Tron, not good. That Lindsay Lohan MKBHD drama was probably a bit much. Did you guys hear about that? Holy shit, man. Oh my god. Justin's son. Like, we knew he was up to something right over here. Like, we knew he was up to something, right? That's why we posted this chart as a trade setup on the mango seed. As soon as it took the daily right over here, okay, then we started taking position along the daily dynamic. And the big watch out zone for us was, again, the weekly dynamic, just like we saw on Tezos just now. But this did not like hit the resistance level right over there. Boom, ugly. I think this is going to see follow through towards the downside. Test 87 Satoshis right after. Yeah, it was really shady, Roy. Really shady. That was, yeah, disgusting. Disgusting. How about pancakes instead of pizza? Let's do pancakes today, Krisha. I think we should. Let's do pancakes. I think Vishal will cook us pancakes today. Dan Brown, have you ever thought of about solar energy and hydro could make it better? Dan, you need to look into what you're saying a little bit more. Look a little bit deeper into what you're talking about. I'm not gonna argue with you because I've put a lot more time into researching this topic than you have. Clearly, from what you're saying, from your question. We want to talk about the world using inefficient electricity. The world has a right to use their electricity in whatever way they want to, right? Depending on the outcome of that usage of those resources. So if the world decides to put their freaking resources into something that they deem valuable, that's what a free market is allowed to do. That's what a free market can do. That's what free markets are all about. That's what capitalism is all about. If you want to go ahead and bash everything that's using inefficient electricity, let's start talking about all the festivals throughout the world that are inefficiently using their electricity, right? I'm not here to bash any of that. They have the choice and the reason to do that. They have a choice to put up Christmas lights and Diwali lights and whatever, right? But all of that's inefficient too. Now, Bitcoin, using 1% of the world's entire electricity, what is the outcome of that is the question that people should be asking, not just the first order question and thinking, oh, it's using 1% of the world's entire electricity. They should instead be asking, oh, what is the outcome of that? Is the outcome of that leading to a lot of good? And then you start getting out of the bubble that most of us Westerners in Canada and America live in, where we have access to banks, and you realize that most of the world, right, there's a significant population of the world is exposed to unbanked countries, or countries where the governments are being central banks are being extremely irresponsible with what they're doing with the money, right? That's where Bitcoin is giving these people the ability to escape all of that. And now you ask yourself, that 1% of usage, is it giving people value, right? And then you start thinking about the next level, third order effects of what Bitcoin will lead to because of the adoption that it's seeing. Now, when you start seeing the possibility of miners going and setting up mining camps, I don't call them mining camps, mining firms, mining like shops, whatever, right? Set up big mining operations in areas of the world where resources are completely being wasted, right? Because there's no way to be able to take those resources and give them to the population, right? You can't actually make use of that electricity that could have been otherwise be used by human beings. But now you can go ahead and set up mining operations over there. You can convert that into Bitcoin, and now suddenly you're seeing, oh, wait a minute, you're making electricity. You're able to transport electricity now, and with that you can start building civilization around that, right? So now again, this is a big deep conversation that I don't want to get into right now. Reef is looking good. Yeah, exactly, Isma. Exactly. You can monetize electricity now that otherwise was completely being wasted and untapped. Okay, this is just like wind energy and hydroelectricity that is just completely being untapped, like massive waterfalls that are inhabitable right now by population. But now, when you go and set up mining operations over there, all of that can be used. Those are natural resources that can be used. That's green energy that can be used. Okay, so now when you have that coming in, now you have reason for population coming to follow those mining operations, because with that you can now build a school around it. Once you build a school around, maybe you build a freaking church or a mosque or a temple, whatever, right? And now you have a small little village that turns into a town. That's how civilizations have grown in the past. You guys shouldn't let yourselves like fall for what you're reading on CNBC and the media. These are this superficial, not even first order thinking. This is like 0.5 order thinking, not even putting the effort to learn. And that's not what Mango's about. Like, dig deep. It's good to question things, right? It's good, but really before doing it, dig deep. Before like having an opinion, sorry, question things. Keep questioning always. So CryptoKitty, the video you're looking for is MKBHD's Dogecoin video. So he did a video on Dogecoin, and within that video he brings up this situation. EGLD, please. All right, let's go. EGLD. Oof. Nope. Lost the dynamic. Got the retest. That was your exit right over there. Downtrend has started. Let's go to the 12 hour though. Again, right over there. This is so perfect, guys. Perfect. So over here was the last hope, but you could have looked at it this way. As soon as you lost that horizontal, that actually lined up with the dynamic too. So as soon as you lost that over there, this was your exit, right over here. And then you got another exit right over there. It was a gift. Likely going to come and test this zone, these zones over here now. Oops. Sorry, I'm doing TA with one hand now. Okay, so it already came and tested that zone over there. So if it comes back down over there and we break that, we could be looking towards the middle of the zone somewhere around here, and then down over here eventually. Hey Garima, how's it going? By the way, I shot your PM like a week ago. I wanted to ask you a question. I think you probably missed it because it's a Discord, and it's not really easy to catch PMs on Discord. Check your PMs. Does XLM lose the dynamic? Did XLM lose? I was like, that doesn't sound right. Isan knows how to speak English. BDC. I think XLM did pretty well from what Krisha was telling me. I wouldn't follow XLM on the dynamic, even though it's not looking good. I wouldn't. So this is how you could look at it, right? It's not been. I don't know, man. It's not been respecting it too much recently, right? Like it's doing its own thing. The dynamic is dynamically trying to get a proper trend profile for this asset. That's what it's trying to do. Okay, and its behavior has been so erratic recently that it's been all over the place, but I think it's beginning to figure it out. So you need to give this a little bit more time. But over here you can see that it did get rejected. This is the 12 hour. Maybe the daily is getting it better. Yeah, it's not looking too bad, but XLM is just so hard to play on the Bitcoin pairing. That's why I'm not trading this. It's looking good on the daily, on the USD pairing. XLM should be played on the USD pairing. This is more evidence that it should be played on the USD pairing. You can't look at this against Bitcoin. XLM does not care about Bitcoin. It has, even in the bear market, I'm not sure if you were trading it during the bear market, XLM had one of the most beautiful charts during the bear market. While everything else looked like crap, XLM looked really freaking good. It eventually broke down, but it was doing its own thing. And this is another indication right over here. Alright guys, I'm really gonna go now. This was a 2 hour long stream. Almost. There's 200 of you here and only 120 likes. Try and get that like count to 150 guys. I'm gonna be waiting here. I'm not gonna wait here. But try and get to 150. Smash that like button. Hit the bell icon so you guys don't miss the next stream. And Bitcoin. Let's go. New high. 132. Let's go. 135. Can you guys tick this up faster than Bitcoin can? Or is Bitcoin going to beat you guys? Show Bitcoin that you guys are the kings. Josh says, thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you, buddy, for showing up every single time. Really appreciate that. Jay Donaldson says, where's the Doge video? Are you talking about the MKBHD Doge video? Oh wait, do you mean as the analysis video? We haven't done one yet. I don't think we've done one recently. Krisha may do one for you guys. Well, what's Doge doing, man? Let's go ahead and look at Doge. Like, no. It lost its dynamic right there. It's this was Elon, right? This is nuts. Sean, I want to join the program, man. You should join, buddy. You seem like a good guy. We like good guys. I think you'll fit in really well. We have a friendly community in there. Really family oriented community though. Oh, so Jay, I think you can just type MKBHD. He's a YouTube, he does reviews on like technology. So I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, right? But yeah, just type MKBHD and type Doge, and you should find his thumbnail. It says MKBHD Doge, and in the middle of the video, somewhere in the middle, he mentions the shady Tron incident. It was so cringy, man. It was so cringy. Jesus Christ, so embarrassing for us as crypto community people. What the hell is that? Elon is, yeah, I read that. This guy's too funny. $135 likes, guys. Come on, at least 140 before I leave. Alright, guys. Let's wrap it up. Any questions, Ken? I'm going to take a question from you before I go. Any questions? Alright, Ken. And Jay says, I almost watched it. Thanks for the cool stream. Cool, buddy. It was good to have you here too. Hit the subscribe. It'll be good to see you in the next stream. We'll likely do one on Saturday. It's a Wednesday today, so hey, in 2 days. So wait, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. Alright, with that, guys, do the mango way. Do it the stress-free way. Do it the easy way. You guys can tell how tired I am today. Massive headache. I'm like trying to not look at the screen as much as possible. But hopefully I'll be a lot better on Saturday's stream. So I'll see you guys then. You're welcome, Ajesh. Look up Rencoin. Will do, buddy. Will do.
screw 'em all.